Ruby Rose 304 ways are worse than we thought. Hey, bro, I'm just now hearing about all this Ruby Rose 304 shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's check it out.
In the last 24 hours, Ruby Rose has went viral, and it's not because of her music career. It's because of something else.
It ain't no motherfucking way. I look like this. Like, just chilling in my car. Like, I just look like this. Off the wake up, like no makeup, just a little lash and lip gloss and a little filter. A little filter.
Does that still count as being natural? I didn't know that. I didn't know that still counted as being natural. Now, if that's what you girls are into, you know what I'm saying? That's what you call natural. That's between you and the ladies, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, nigga, I didn't know that was natural. You know, that's just me. You feel me?
And I'm single. It don't.
Yeah, what happened to girls saying no filter? You know what I'm saying? They used to brag about not having a filter on. And she talking about a little filter. A little filter.
Makes sense. But it's okay. I'm crazy.
Now in this clip, Ruby Rose is bragging about her beauty. She's attractive, she's sitting in a car, and she doesn't even have on makeup. And she cannot understand why somebody who is as attractive as she is, why she's single. This is the case with many women who are beautiful, who have, a level of influence or even optionality. Why are they single? Because it doesn't make sense. She is beautiful.
He's right,
And certainly this is an ongoing argument amongst pretty women all over the world. But I'm here to give you 4 concise arguments why Ruby Rose is single. Number 1, Ruby Rose is immature. Now, if we can look at this picture here, these are the alleged exes of Ruby Rose and people that she's dealt with. If you can look at this picture, it's a lot of partners. I'm not here to even insinuate that she's some sort of thought, but I am here to insinuate that if she has this many partners in the past, it would indicate one thing: her immaturity. Woo! A good example.
There is no way, nigga. Lil Tyler. Nigga, Lil Tyler's down there. Somebody's got to be capped. There's no fucking way. Just because I seen that Lil Tyler down there, bro, I can't believe it. I didn't see him. Well, I don't be on TikTok and shit like that, so that's probably why I didn't hear about her and Lil Tyler dating, but there's no fucking way. Wasn't that nigga like a minor like a couple years ago? When he blew up, he was a minor, right? When he blew up? Hey, bro, I don't know, nigga. Fuck, nigga.
Of this is her post that she creates on social media when she finds out that one of her exes has completely moved on from her.
Not Ruby Rose talking about I need to be on an island with a little flower in my hair. But coincidentally, at the same time that Wendy Ortiz is on the island with DDG with a little flower in her hair. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to see DDG and Wendy Ortiz together. But Ruby Rose is coming back for what's hers. I'm not gonna lie.
In this case, DDG is out on vacation with another woman, and there is Ruby Rose saying that she needs to be on vacation with the same exact thing that the lady is wearing that DDG is paying attention to on vacation. This indicates a high level of immaturity. Now, I could go deeper in the process, but this will usually discount however beautiful you are to any man who has optionality. Now, you could be fine and you could be beautiful and you could be dead on gorgeous, but if a man has an opportunity to not deal with some of your problems that you have neglected, like immaturity, a man will just not deal with it. And immaturity can lead on to many other problems that we're going to talk about today. And the next one is Ruby Rose is dangerous.
The decision, to
in
start
2020 during COVID, during the pandemic.
for what reason? Because
My ex did it, DDG. He started it first, and he told me to do it.
Oh, he got a kid.
He did. Congratulations to them.
Now, Ruby Rose is going on podcasts telling people whoever wants to listen to it after the breakup of DDG that he is responsible for her joining OnlyFans, or that she was forced to join OnlyFans. Now, at the end of that particular clip, she gives a passive aggressive kind of side-eye congratulations to him and Holly Berry for having this kid. But this situation is actually dangerous.
So when Ruby Rose decided to sit down with Bobby, you know, that awkward white girl, and tell a story that I thought was very, very dangerous.
And Tasha K realizes this, but it's not the first time or the only time that she does it even after this podcast.
My trauma dump is I was talked into doing OnlyFans by my ex. And, you know, like, it was cool for the first couple of years, but now it's like I have to keep doing it too. So I kind of like relate to you in that way. And it's just like definitely like put a damper on my reputation. But
Okay, if he had some like input, he had some involvement of you starting OnlyFans, he convinced you to do it, okay? But let's not get shit fucked up, bro. Let's not get shit twisted. You are a grown-ass woman. You were a grown-ass woman when y'all were dating, I think. Weren't you a grown woman? Yes. So if you were a grown woman, all of your decisions are up to you. It ain't like he forced you. If he forced you, then that's a whole nother story. But, and you, like, bro, you're talking about you can't stop doing it today. Yes, you can. It's all with the click of a button. Delete the fucking app. Simple. If you're dependent on the money, that's on you. That you can't blame that on nobody else if you're dependent on the money from OnlyFans. Come on, bro. You can't blame it out on somebody else. It's all your decisions, bro. You're a grown-ass woman, so woman up. You know what I'm saying? I don't bully women, none of that shit, but like, don't try to blame it on another person why you have an OnlyFans. That's fucking weird. That's weird. Y'all not even together no more. That's kind of weird to me. Can't lie.
you know, it's a choice I made. And
she's going around saying that, yeah, DDG forced me on the OnlyFans. And again, this is something that is terrible because it almost insinuates that DDG is like sex trafficking, very similar to P. Diddy. And that's not my own findings here. Tasha K brought up that particular point on this exact stream. And so what you're trying to make this young man to be is a person that is, you know, forcing you into a sexual nature or into the sex industry, and you don't want to do it. And this is exactly why DDG had to respond to that narrative.
Well, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, what? Like, you made it sound like I'm a motherfucker. Now, I can see if a was getting a cut, but if you making $800,000 a month, the hell? You better keep doing that shit. He said like it was a bad thing.
Yeah, he had to respond to that because one.
I ain't gonna lie, that didn't make him look good right there. That was not a good look. That didn't make you look less guilty. I can't lie. That wasn't convincing to me. I don't know. Y'all niggas might look at that and be like, oh, he clearly didn't do it. For a nigga like me, nigga, I didn't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it as like, damn, he probably did have something to do with this shit. He said it didn't have nothing to do with him, but then goes on and says some shit like that, bro. I don't know. It wasn't convincing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why? You're gonna get treated as if, you know, hey, you're taking advantage of women. And this is the exact thing why, you know, it's dangerous dealing with a woman like her, because obviously there is what?
It's not like somebody came to her house, manipulated her, coerced her, and made her sell her ass for him. That's not what happened. And it's like these girls have a hard time trying to accept that this is the option that you chose to do. You did it. You're making a ton of money from it. And now you want to blame him because there is this side of it that's kind of like, I don't really think that's professional. You're better than this. Why are you stupid to this level? So it's her not taking accountability for her choice, her body, her choice, okay?
It's facts. She's a grown-ass woman, like I said. Trying to blame a whole nother person that you're not even with no more. You haven't been with him for years. and you trying to blame him while you're doing OnlyFans and you're a grown ass woman? Woman up. You got to get right.
There's no real accountability. And I know that we talk about that a lot on this channel, but accountability is literally the killer of beauty in a relationship. I mean, number one, you're dangerous, and then you have no accountability. And see, the thing is, if you're a woman that has accountability for your actions, it really does improve your beauty by 100%.
He's right, you know.
And this is especially for a man who's on the road to maturity. We actually look at it as gold, because it is difficult for a lot of men to find accountability anywhere. And if we want to be real, the black community in general has a huge problem with no accountability. So when we see it, it's a breath of fresh air, and it makes us as men want to be more accountable.
Now, I don't know about the black community having a huge problem with no accountability, bro. I don't know about that. Maybe you had your own personal, you know what I'm saying, experiences with certain black people in the black community that couldn't take accountability, you know what I'm saying? But no. You can just teach somebody to take accountability for their actions, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's really simple. And I'm black, nigga, so I'm obviously in the black community, right? No, bro, it's not a huge problem. Me personally, my experience wasn't like that. I don't see a bunch of black people not being able to take accountability. You feel me? No.
Accountable for what we do, especially when women are saying, you know what, I made a mistake, I was wrong, and I want to fix it. In that case, why do we want to give up a woman who wants to do better in the relationship, who wants to fix problems? Of course, we're always going to have problems, but if you're a lady and you can't ever say, it's my fault, but you want the man to always say it's his fault, most men look at this as it's a problem that just can't be fixed. And it doesn't matter if we love you. It doesn't matter if we like you. It doesn't matter if the sex is good. It doesn't matter if any of those things are the truth. If there's no accountability, then we can't build anything in the relationship. There is no undergirding the relationship in anything that makes sense. So eventually the relationship just flies by because there's nothing that fastens the relationship to any kind of bounds or boundaries. And that's the situation with Rubi Rose. She doesn't want to take any level of accountability for what she does. And here's proof of that.
So he convinced you, right?
Yeah, he was like people had been telling me to do it because I would like twerk on Instagram for fun.
Now, while she's trying to make DDG look bad, she forgot to mention that she was already twerking on Instagram for fun anyway. So basically, you're already twerking, bouncing your booty, doing sexual stuff. Meaning that if people look at you in that way already, what DDG was pretty much saying is you might as well monetize it. Now, I do get it that, dealing on OnlyFans, if you're a lady, it does have a dark side of it. After profiting all
I can see DDG saying that because, everything's money with him. Everything's about money with that nigga. And for some people, that's a bad thing. For some people, it's a good thing. Some people like me don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can see DDG telling her, you might as well make money doing that shit. You feel me? You just giving that shit out for free. I can hear it. And that ain't even really, that's not sex trafficking, bro. That's not trafficking, bro. That's not even equivalent to what Diddy was doing. You know what I'm saying?
this money, you may not look at it as the opportunity that it was, but you're already doing it for free. That was his position. You're already twerking on Instagram. You're already booty bouncing. You're already letting the world know that you're like that. So you might as well just go to OnlyFans. I mean, he's not telling her that you should go on there and do self-clapping, videos, but you might as well do it because you're getting paid. And he makes the point that I'm not getting any money out of it. You're getting the money out of it. But the next reason that Rubi Rose may not have a man is this.
So boom. So we was at DDG crib. We just in the living room playing the video game. Then out of nowhere, bro. RR stomp in. Don't say a word. At this time, they wasn't cool. They wasn't on speaking terms. So like she had came unannounced. She don't say nothing. She goes straight upstairs. DDG look at us like, so we continue playing the game. She come downstairs. She come downstairs with some flight itineraries, flight tickets. Just for context, I guess DDG had flew some, little yeah or whatever, some little shit out and put the thing in the trash. So she would dig through his trash and found it. So she come downstairs mad, bro. DDG not really paying attention. He playing the game. When I say, bro, she grabbed this ass chain, bro, yeah, and threw that across the living room. I looked at DDG eyes, bro. That nigga pupils was dilated, bro. That saw nothing but red. When I say, bro, I'm gonna leave it at that. I felt it. I felt the yank. I'm like, ooh. Mind you, she did this in front of his. He stand up. Ain't no telling what he was gonna do. I know DDG. That's not him. That's not his body. He would never dare, like, do anything like that.
Yeah, right.
That look in his eyes, though, it was a strong consideration. That's the way she snatched it, bro. Like his head yanked.
Right, you can hurt him.
And
You can hurt
the
him.
chain broke, and she threw that. Like, it's not no regular chain.
I know it's DDG, so shit back.
I just remember me and B-Lou jumping up quick, because I know every thought that was going through that at that moment, bro. We couldn't waste no time, bro. So we go grab nigga, bro. Nah, girls, she popping her shit, boom, boom, boom. She running to him to like, I grab her. She like fighting, like, leave me alone, get off me, nigga. Who the you? I had my chain on. She grabbed my chain. She said, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna break your chain. She said, who the you? I said, take my chain off. I'm gonna show you exactly who I am.
This is one of DDG's homeboys, and he's talking about a time in which they were not together. A Ruby Rose came over. DDG was not bothering her, and she was completely the aggressor in the situation, not only going into his house, but damaging.
Yeah, I heard about this story, but I don't know. I don't see why this is necessary to talk about. I don't know.
His chain, all right? And this is what a lot of people were talking about when it came to Ruby Rose. She's just completely violent. And again, if you are a man that has something to lose and you're already known as being a liar or being vindictive, and to be honest, Ruby Rose is pretty, but you got to have somebody who's willing to deal with you in the industry. And once people start to see that you're violent, guys will basically back off. And why is that? Because most men may not have the restraint of, dealing with you if you want to start, hitting them or taking away their chain or something like that. Most dudes will maybe want to even fight back, okay? And then if they do, then they lose everything that they have built because, hey, you're hitting a woman. There are certain people out there that feel you should take whatever a woman gives you and not protect yourself. So a man that has something to lose will just go back and look at what? His optionality. He will say, well, if I don't have to deal with her, I won't. I can just deal with somebody else who looks like her, looks worse than her, or looks better than her. And so if I don't have to deal with those problems, I won't. Then Ruby Rose will come back on and try to make it a very surface level thing, which is the reason why I don't have a man. I don't get it. I'm so beautiful and I'm so fine. And that's the fifth idea. Just because you're beautiful doesn't mean that somebody needs to invest into you into a relationship. Let me give you an example of what I mean in sports.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I agree with some of this for sure. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video down in the comments, man. Me personally, she was wilding with that accusation, bro. The accusation she had, she was wilding. Like, wilding, bro. She probably just wanted DDG back. She wanted DDG back. She's still in that little toxic shit she was doing when they was together and shit. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like it's not that deep. As long as she doesn't make it that deep, everything should be good. And 304 ways, we really didn't cover anything 304. I ain't gonna lie, me personally, let me know if you saw anything in this video that had something to do with her being 304 and worse than we thought. You know what I'm saying? I think we got clickbaited, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. But y'all just let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. I love y'all boys. See you on this video. And I'm out.